And a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on how we can actually consolidate claims report in Power BI. So basically I do have a claims file for the month of January 2023. So what I want to do is I actually want to know the claims report, like what is the total claims for January and what is the segments and so on. So when I open this file, you will notice that we do have a database that actually show us the name of the employees and the type of segment that they claim from and also the amount. So we have like the expenses group and expenses description, employees and also the amount. So what I want to know is basically I want to know what is the total claims for the month of January, and also for each expense category I actually want to know the total and also the percentage allocation. So I'm going to do it in Power BI. So I'm going to go to my Power BI, and in this case I'm not going to select import data from Excel. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select from get data and I'm going to click on more. Why? Because I'm going to choose folder. So when you want to choose folder, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the folder over here and I press connect. So the first thing is you need to know where you save your folder. What is your folder name and where you save it. So I'm going to go to browse, and I'm actually saved under the desktop. So you need to know where is your particular folder. So I save it on 18 October and file material. I'm going to choose consolidate claims report. I'm going to click it over here, and this is the folder. I press OK. So once I press OK, I'm going to press OK over here. You will notice that another box will appear. So in that particular folder, it will show us what is the file and so on. So I'm going to press here combine and load. Once I press combine and load, you will notice that another box will appear. So you need to know which worksheet you want to choose, because when you want to compile the files, you need to know what is the worksheet. My worksheet name is claims. So I'm going to click it over here. You can actually double check to just clarify. So in this particular file, the name of this worksheet is claim. You have to make sure that in terms of compiling the file, the worksheet name must be set. So I'm going to press this and I'm going to press OK. Once I press OK, you will notice eventually it will load the data to the Power BI. So of course on your right hand side you will see the data over here. It will show us the name of the worksheet, which is the claims worksheet, and it will also show all the subsequent headers, meaning to say when I expand over here we have all the headers and so on. So what I'm going to do is I want to create basically a graph. So I'm going to click it over here and select the amount, and I want to know by month. So I'm just going to press month over here. So we notice that this is January, and of course if just say you want the data label, you can click it over here. So now this is for the month of January. And what I also want is I want the expense category, and also I want the amount as well. So amount, and then I just want to have the percentage allocation. So I'm going to drag the amount, put it over here, and instead of amount I want to show value as percent of grand total. So in this case we get to know like what is the allocation. So you can just adjust accordingly. So from here we get to understand about 55% of the claims is dominated by travel. So you can just change the name. Say you put here apportionment and in the form of percentage, and then over here is the total claims. So I'm going to put here total claims. Okay, so whether it's in RM, and so you can just put here RM. Alright, so there's the data. So if just say you want to make it bigger, what you can do is you can actually increase the value size. So I'm going to put it as 15, and I'm going to go to my header and I'm going to put my header so 15, which is 15. Alright, so now we do have this information over here whereby we have the expenses, the claims and the apportionment, and over here also I can just expand my table over here. So if just say I have the subsequent month, just say February and then March and April. So what I need to do is, okay, let me just close this. So I'll go to my claims folder. So we have February, March, April. I'm going to select all these. I just drag and put inside claims. Put it in the claims. Then what I need to do is I need to press refresh. By pressing refresh, you will notice that, okay, let me click over here. All the data, whatever files that you have been added, it will actually pop out over here. So before this, you notice we have a different number, but now we have January, February, March and April. And of course, if you say I want to make my presentation better, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the amount over here and I want to press comma so that it has 1,000 separator. So we get to know that for 4 months, when 4 plus 5, you get about 9, 10. 10 plus 2 is about 12. 12 plus 3 is about 15,000. So 15,000, and our travel initially was 55%. But when we include April, it has been exceeded to 62%. So when you do the math, 62 and 20, you bought 82% of the claims goes to travel and mileage. So now let me just put another months. May, June, July, August. So I'm going to select all these and put inside claims. Once you put inside the claims, then you go to your Power BI desktop, and then what you do is you go to home and you press refresh. By just clicking refresh, you will notice that the subsequent months has been added. And of course, initially that our claims for travel dominated 62%, but as we proceed along the months, we notice that there is a changes along the months whereby travel has reduced, mileage still maintained as a 19%, then we have meals and also office supplies as well. Okay, so this is basically how we can actually import from a folder itself. We don't have to import the file one by one, and if just say we need to compile like January, February, March, we can actually use get data from the folder. So what you do is you go to more and you need to select the particular folder. So click it over here.